Hi, Vaughan. Thank you for being here.
Great to be here.
Your keynote positions itself as not another pep talk, but a real playbook. And many leaders shy away from creative risk because of uncertainty in return on investment. So, in your experience, how do you measure and assess creative bravery in a way that gives decision makers confidence and ensures return on investment?
So I think the fundamental beginning of getting that right is for senior leadership to believe that creativity can drive results. Because if senior leadership is aligned on that aspect, then I think it's much easier for them to appreciate brave work and work that carries some degree of risk. And then the second one is how you as a marketer manage that risk and mitigate it in the process.
Yes, so essentially believing in the risk of creativity and also mitigating the risk that could come out of it.
Yes, because especially if they've seen the upside of successful work, because you see it in the results of strong brands.
Yeah, awesome. And then one of the toughest challenges is convincing executives and boards and even clients to buy into something different. So what strategies have you seen work in terms of getting alignment on bold ideas?
Yeah, I think thankfully it is a fundamental part of our culture is seeking out those ideas. So I'm finding it's not that hard to go and sell the idea, upstream. It's more about getting the idea for me. So we're always seeking out things that are different, that helps, push our brands forward.
Okay, but what about for teams that are not generally open to new ideas and are not so embracive of creative thinking? If a marketer wants to lead with that creative thinking or idea, how do they convince others to buy in on that?
I think that the best way to do that is to build, track record and reputation, to show that ideas that are of a certain caliber prove that they have results. Because when there is positive business impact, then it will become, much easier to sell those ideas.
Okay, so essentially leading with proof.
Yes.
I love that. And at Finam Digital, we believe leaders must embody creative bravery. So how do you recommend marketing leaders to communicate innovative thinking in a way that resonates with both creative and commercial value?
I think it's important, firstly, to be passionate about the work. I have huge respect for the creative process and the creative work. I don't think marketers should get too involved in that. So you have to let the creatives be the experts and do the work. And again, I'd say that track record is the thing, right? We need to measure marketing. We need to be held accountable for the growth. Marketing's, in my view, sole responsibility is to drive growth. So you should be leading the strategy, leading the discussions on where the growth for the organization will come from. And often that growth is driven by creativity.
Awesome. So in summary is leading the conversation and tracking the record of all the inputs and initiatives that have been taking place.
Excellent.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.